Podcasting from her kitchen table, it's Jacqueline J. Here with another episode of Cast Iron Skillet Chronicles, where we focus on faith, family, fun, and finance for my fierce, fly, and fabulous sisters over 40. Come on in the kitchen. Coffee's brewing. Pull up a chair and girl, let's talk. Now, here is your host for Cast Iron Skillet Chronicles, Jacqueline J. Thanks for joining me again here in the kitchen. These last few weeks have been extremely hard. In addition to the holidays, the amount of paperwork that needs to be completed and tasks that need to be accomplished is sometimes overwhelming. But today's daily bread was so appropriate, I felt I needed to read it to you in relation to today's message. 100 years from now. I just want people to remember me 100 years from now, said screenwriter Rod Serling in 1975. Creator of the TV series The Twilight Zone, Serling wanted people to say of him, he was a writer. Most of us can identify with Serling's desire to leave a legacy, something to give our lives a sense of meaning and permanence. The story of Job shows us a man struggling with meaning amid life's fleeting days. In a moment, not just his possessions, but those most precious to him, his children, were taken. Then his friends accused him of deserving this fate. Job cried out, "Oh, that my words were recorded, that they were written on a scroll, that they were inscribed with an iron tool on lead or engraved in a rock forever." Job's words have been engraved in a rock forever. We have them in the Bible. Yet Job needed even more meaning in his life than the legacy he'd leave behind. He discovered it in the character of God. "I know that my Redeemer lives," Job declared, "and that in the end he will stand on the earth." This knowledge gave him the right longing. "I myself will see him," Job said. "How my heart yearns within me." In the end, Job didn't find what he expected. He found much more, the source of all meaning and permanence. I'm not sure if Chantal had thoughts of leaving a legacy, but I am learning day by day that knowingly or unknowingly, that's exactly what she was doing. When she was a freshman in college, the dorm she was assigned to was in a third-floor walk-up. No elevator, and her room was at the very end of the hallway, what seemed like a football field to get there. She lived on the same floor each year of her 4 years of college. I remember asking her a number of times if she was going to look at living in a different dorm the next school year, or at least on a different floor that wasn't on the third floor, and each time she would say no. It was not until after she passed I discovered the significance of her living on that third floor walk-up. That floor was the community of Say Village. Say stands for Students Advocating for Youth. Each of her 4 years, she mentored younger students in local schools and was even a student teacher for a 7th grade social studies class. So while it was a third floor walk-up for us twice a year, it was a significant part of who she was and what she wanted to do in the world for her. According to the director of the program, she is the only student to have lived in Say Village all 4 years. She would have turned 23 on January 29th. We're collecting donations in honor of her birthday and to establish a nonprofit foundation to continue her legacy. please go to bit.ly/Chantal birthday 23 and sow a seed to celebrate the life of this extraordinary young woman who made such an impact in this world, in the lives of youth and those around her. Help us continue the work she started. Until next time, stay safe, be well, be blessed, be kind to others, and be kind to yourself. Bye now. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Cast Iron Skillet Chronicles with your host, Jacqueline J. Enjoy this podcast? If so, get in on the conversation and invite your sister friends. Join our Facebook group, Cast Iron Skillet Chronicles. Leave a message, ask a question, or suggest topics for upcoming episodes. Until next time, remember, nothing changes unless you do. Stay safe, be well, and be blessed.